Welcome back to Houston Newsmakers, and welcome to Justina Page. She is the founder and executive director of the Amos House of Faith. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Before I get into what the Amos House of Faith is all about, let's talk about how your life was changed forever. It's been 18 years ago, a fire that really changed you forever. Talk about that, would you?
Yeah, well, it's one of those things that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. I woke to explosions, fire, complete darkness, house totally engulfed in flames, myself, my husband, and my 6 sons. I hit my husband in the head, told him that the house was on fire. Obviously, the carbon monoxide had put everyone out. And the long and short of the story was he was able to get me out, 5 of the other boys, and we lost a 22-month twin son on site. It was horrific.
And it's difficult to imagine how one survives from that. And you were also in a coma as a result of that, were you not?
I was. I went out in the ambulance itself, and I woke maybe 2 months later.
And when you came out of that, how difficult was it to start pulling the pieces of your life back together again? Where do you start when something like that happens?
Well, you start with honesty. You have to travel through the pain to get to the healing. So honestly, and as a person of faith, my first thought was, where is my God? My second thought was, that doesn't matter. I need you now. So when I woke up, I was devastated, in excruciating pain. I was intubated. I couldn't breathe on my own. I was burned over 55% of my body, 3rd-degree burns, that is, which means I had to have skin grafts on all of those areas. It was a long, tedious process, but I believe hope is the heartbeat of survival. So if you have hope, you can keep moving forward.
And after that, that's where Amos, the name Amos, comes in. I saw a picture of your twin boys, and one of them was named Amos. And
exactly.
The way that you've worked to kind of keep his memory alive in the efforts that you're doing on behalf of the Amos House of Faith. Tell me what goes on now through your efforts under the umbrella of the Amos House of Faith.
Well, the Amos House of Faith was established to provide post-burn support for children and families affected by burn trauma. One of our programs is the After Burns Club, ABC Club. That's for kids who have been severely burned, their siblings, and those who have lost someone due to a burn trauma. So we provide support groups where we tackle subjects like staring, how to deal with staring, how to deal with re-entering society successfully, anger, those type of things. I also have the Hero program for our Houston emergency responders. A lot of them get hurt on site, and we provide things for them. I also do all the support programs at the John S. Dunn Senior Burn Unit. And the only thing that we have not got to that we want to get to is our house, the Amos Place, which will eventually provide housing for the caretakers of seriously burned patients.
And the children are so fragile, aren't they? I mean, it's one thing for an adult like you to go through it, but those children, I can just imagine the challenges and the trauma that goes through them. And what kinds of things do you do to help them get beyond that?
First of all, teach them to accept themselves. My first thing is, you can't sell a cookie that you won't eat. If you don't accept you, no one else in this world is going to do it either. So to get comfortable in their own skin and realize that what happened to them does not define them. That's just an experience they went through. But who they are internally, and the integrity and the person that they are on the inside, is the thing that dictates their future. Touching
lives as they are young but also older. There's a movie coming out now, I understand it was shot in the Houston area. It's called Stronger, tackles PTSD. Talk about what that movie's theme is, and how did you happen to get a part in that, and why did you get involved?
Interesting story. So the producer of that film, Carla McDougall, I actually went to a marriage conference that her and her husband had put on, and it was really fascinating. We just clicked. We both are speakers, we both are authors, we both have ministries, and we just kind of merged. And she was looking for someone to play the role of her aunt in this movie, and she called me up and just said, look, would you mind just trying out and casting for this movie? I was like, absolutely. And I was just a great fit. They actually loved my book, actually took my life story and embedded it in the film itself. The only thing is that I am not widowed. I am happily married for 30 years.
No, but other than that, first time acting, was it your first time acting? And how did that experience go?
On the big screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
That whole process is going to be coming out, that movie coming out soon, isn't it?
May 13th.
Okay, at Palladium Theater over in Richmond area?
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
We'll put that on our website as well. In the meantime, how can people help you with the Amos House of Faith? What would you suggest they do?
Well, you can visit, get familiar with what we do, theamoshouse.org. Monetary donations are always welcome, but there are volunteer opportunities, gift in kind. We always need materials, clothing, different things to help people get back on their feet.
What is the biggest thing that you take away from all the interactions you have with young people and adults when they're going through the trauma that they're going through? What is it that inspires you to keep going, to give them the hope that they need to get through it?
Well, everybody needs someone. If you have one person pushing you, you're likely to make it. Me personally, I had a village behind me. I triumphed, exceedingly, and it's my way of giving back. I'm so grateful for what God did for me and what He's doing continuously.
Well, it is a great effort on your part. I hope that people will see this and get involved in any way they can. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you for having me.
On behalf of all those, and I try to go see Stronger. That sounds like a good movie.
Yeah, tickets are selling fast.
Yeah.
They've sold out almost all the red carpet, all the special ones, even the evening show.
I feel an Emmy for Justina Page.
Yay me, huh?
I know. Thank you, Justina. Appreciate you coming in. Hey, just ahead, we have a story, another woman taking the initiative in fighting ovarian cancer, how her mother's death has led to the formation of Overcome, what it means, and the big event planned. That's next.